In this example, we're going to talk about prime factorization. So we have two kind of numbers. We have prime numbers and composite numbers. Prime numbers are numbers that are greater than 1 and have only one factor and itself, okay? Just one in itself. Numbers like 2, nothing else goes into 2 besides 1. 3, nothing else goes into 3 besides 1. 4 is considered composite, because you can do 1 times 4, but you can also do 2 times 2. 2 goes into 4, so it would be a composite number. Let's keep going for a minute. 5, the only thing divisible is 5 and 1, so that would be prime. 6 would be composite, because you can do 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. 7 would be prime. Nothing else goes into it but 1 and 7. 8 would be composite. It's 1 times 8, but you can also do 2 times 4. So that's the difference. And the fundamental theorem of arithmetic says that we can write all numbers as a product of prime numbers. In other words, we can break them all down, even the composite numbers, and make them all primes. And to do this, we are going to do a factor tree. So let's do the prime factorization using a factor tree for the number 700. Okay, so you start with 700, you put 2 little branches here, and you say, what goes into 700? Now, there's a lot of numbers that work. They started with 7 times 100, because 7 is a prime number, okay? You don't have to start with a prime number, but they chose to do 7. Now, 7 won't break down again. So then they went to 100, and they said, okay, what goes into 100? They did 2 times 50, okay? Now, 2's prime, won't break down again. So I don't need another branch here. I need to go to the 50 and draw 2 branches here. 50 would be 2 times 25. Okay, so they put the 2 here. It's prime. That won't break down again, but the 25 will. 25 is 5 times 5. Now you'll notice now we have all primes. They tried to keep prime numbers on the left here. Okay, we have all prime numbers. So now we're going to write it as a product of primes. It's always easier to start with the smallest one. I have 2, and I have 2 of them, so they put 2 squared. Times, my next number would be 5. I have 2 of them, so they put 5 squared. Times, I have 1 7, so they put 7. And if you were to multiply this out, 2 squared times 5 squared times 7, that would be 2 times 2 times 5 times 5 times 7. That will give you 700. And this is called prime factorization. We're going to use prime factorization in a minute to find the greatest common divisor.